The Hillsborough City Council may need to hold a special session in order to further discuss fire contracts with area townships, after negotiations have stalled over what the townships will pay for services in 2012. Hillsborough Safety and Service Director Ralph Holt said that if a contract is not finalized by December 31st, per city ordinance, Hillsborough Fire and Rescue crews and vehicles will not be permitted outside the city limits.
I mentioned the fire and EMS township contract in the September council meeting. It is my understanding that Mrs. Collins wants to wait until the new administration takes office to negotiate these contracts. The current agreement that is in place ends December 31st, 2011. According to Ordinance 32.12, out-of-town calls, none of the firefighting equipment of the fire department shall leave the limits of the city except when the fire department is acting under the authority of a contract existing between the city and another subdivision as provided by law. We should be sending out the contracts to the townships in October so they can approve or disapprove them in November. We really need to hold a committee meeting and also a special council meeting to provide the townships with these contracts for them to be considered before December 31st, 2011.
Highland County Prosecutor Annika Collins told the Highland County Press that, quote, "I want to negotiate with the city on behalf of the townships, but Holt's offer of $35 per person is not reasonable, and I can't in good faith make that negotiation," end quote. Collins said that she hopes to have a plan in place by the end of the year. Also during Monday's meeting, two area women told council that Hillsborough Mayor Dick Zink owes city resident Christine Curley an apology for statements he made in a letter to the editor of an area publication. In the letter, Curley said that Zink said he did not believe her assertion that the average Hillsborough family will pay $1,600 in water and sewer bills per year, and that a town hall meeting held in September on a proposed increase for sewer rates was, quote, "not called to appease Mrs. Curley or any other person."
I need to address my rights as a citizen in this city, state, and nation. It is the right of all citizens to stand up before you as I am tonight and speak my opinion. It is my right as a council, to offer input from citizens to stand here and tell you what I feel. Be it the facts or opinions, I feel that you are criticizing my right to come before you and question the decision of a city. Regardless if I had called your office or not, the concerns I expressed would have never been heard by you by the letter you published. Belittling a citizen who chooses to speak their mind and not only in an unprofessional, but is against the law. The Constitution allows me to have the freedom of speech. I did not come to the meeting with vulgar comments or express anything with profanity or rudeness. I presented your council and department's facts that were found via a Google search in about an hour. The EPA was contacted by me to verify that indeed no reports had been filed by the city, and then I took that information to you in a public forum to get the attention that was needed to say your office needs to be held accountable. I would appreciate a formal letter to the editor or an apology for calling me out in public. I never sought publicity, nor did I need it. I just want our government to be held accountable for their actions. And if it means at every council meeting I stand up before you as I am now and address you as I am.
Shame on you. What was the point in just trying to call her a liar? As you can see from the replies to your letter, you were incorrect, and you obviously do owe her an apology. We, the citizens, have watched too many mistakes being made without stepping up to monitor the performance of our city leaders, and we have let it go on far too long. Christine Curley has helped us all realize that it is time to stand up and hold each one of you accountable. I plan to do just that, and I hope that each person in this room will stand with you.
In terms of any thing that's been stated in the media back and forth, honestly, I don't always follow all that, so I'm not certain what has transpired at this point, but you do have the right to address council, and I'm certainly happy to give you that opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Zink told the Highland County Press that, quote, "I feel I have an opinion the same as any other taxpayer. The column mentioned Mrs. Curley, and I referenced her name. I feel I have a right to make an opinion, like everyone else, and I'm not apologizing for my opinion," end quote.